What's going up, my darling pearls? And today we're playing a silly little game called What Beats Rock. So the whole point of the game is pretty much rock, paper, scissors, right? But everything you put in then becomes the next thing you have to beat. So you have to keep one-upping yourself over and over, and it also has kind of like a death by AI kind of style to it in a sense. So we're going to start simple. I'm not going to do paper because that's too obvious. I'm going to start simple. Something that I feel like I could beat later on, right? Instead of paper, let's go. What could beat a rock, right? Let's go with a hammer, right? No, a hammer. See, a hammer smashes rock. It's a rock's worst nightmare, right? The hammer beats rock. Now we have to beat a hammer. What can beat a hammer, right? So you gotta think, right? One thing I want to do is kind of like a forge, but then I have to realize what beats a forge, or like lava, then what beats lava, right? So we have to think kind of carefully. What if I do a bigger hammer? That could work at times. But what if I do a construction worker? It's probably not going to work, but construction worker beats a hammer. Construction worker wields the hammer like a maestro with a baton. Hammer time, more like worker time. Now, what beats a construction worker? Easy. It's a gun. Construction worker can't really build a defense against a gun, can they? I mean, gun solves all your problems. What beats a gun? Bigger gun. A bigger gun beats a gun. It's like bringing a bazooka to a water gun fight. What beats a gun? An even bigger gun? No, I'm just kidding. Let's just say, I don't know, bullet. Actually, hold on. Kevlar vest. I don't know how to spell Kevlar. How do you spell? Sure. Kevlar vest prevents against bigger gun. That's what it's made for, genius. I mean, that's the whole premise of the game, right? So now we have to think, what beats a goddamn Kevlar vest? Well, what if I just say a cannon? I mean, I don't think a Kevlar vest is stopping a Napoleonic era fucking cannon? Callan. A cannon blast would turn the vest into a fancy metal apron. Not exactly effective protection. Now, we have to think, what beats a goddamn cannon? What beats a cannon? What beats... Okay. What came after the cannon, right? What did we think, like a trebuchet? Is that what came after the cannon? Let's say trebuchet. How do you spell trebuchet? Like that? Because trebuchet has more range, right? Trebuchet does not beat a cannon. A cannon would turn a trebuchet into a pile of medieval firewood. Nice try, but you're not in the 12th century anymore. Damn. And now we play again, and we start over. So, let's think of something a little different, right? What can beat a rock? What can destroy a rock? What can subdue a rock? What if I just say... What if I just say a monkey, right? I feel like a monkey could beat a rock. There we go. Monkeys use rocks as tools. Who's the real genius here? Alright, what beats a rock? Harambe. Harambe was a gorilla, and gorillas are stronger than monkeys. Rest in peace, Harambe. What beats Harambe? A zookeeper. Zookeepers is in charge in Harambe. They got the upper hand. What beats a zookeeper? We gotta think. Also, R.I.P. Harambe. What could beat a zookeeper? Right? A zookeeper is just a man. What could beat a man? A knife. A knife is a pretty effective tool against a zookeeper, especially if they're trying to take it away from you. Yeah. Now, what could beat a knife? What's the knife sheath thing? If I just say a sheath. Is that how you spell a sheath? Probably. A sheath keeps a knife in check. It's like putting a toddler in a playpen. Well, now we have to think. What beats a sheath? God damn, what beats a sheath? Fire? Question mark? Alright, fire would likely burn or melt a sheath. Not exactly a fair fight, my friends. Now, what beats fire? We could do water, we could do air. Well, okay, if we did air, actually, that would be difficult because then how do you beat air? If we do water, what beats water, right? So let's go with water. Water, earth, fire, air. Yep, basic science. Now, what beats water? Absolute zero. I mean, I feel like that would work if I just said, no, what if I just said actually, how do you beat absolute zero there? What if I type in, actually, how would you beat boiling? I feel like a man could beat water. You know, just drink the water. Man does not what do you mean man does not beat water? Fine, rock will go paper, who cares? Now, what beats paper? Well, there's only one guy who could beat paper. LeBron James. LeBron James can indeed beat paper. See, LeBron James dunks on the paper. It's like a high school scrimmage, but nothing yet. Now, what beats LeBron James? Well, Hulk Hogan. I feel like Hulk Hogan can beat LeBron. Hey, you're the first person to beat LeBron James with Hulk Hogan. Hulkmania. Well, what can beat Hulk Hogan? Randy Savage. I feel like Randy Savage could beat Hulk Hogan. Yep, see? Randy Savage was the Macho Man. I was the Macho Man, brother. And he would have taken down the Hulkster with a flying elbow or a drop any day of the week. Well, what beats Randy Savage? Well, there's only one man in all of wrestling who is so unbeatable that I don't know if he's ever lost. He might have, I don't know. The Undertaker. The Undertaker tombstone Randy Savage at WrestleMania. And that's a wrap, folks. I don't know, I don't watch WrestleMania. I barely know what the fuck I'm saying. Well, The Undertaker is just a man, so what beats The Undertaker? Gun. I mean, The Undertaker may be a wrestling legend, but again... Now, remember, there's only one thing that could beat a gun, and that is Kung Fu. I'm kidding. In the words of Master Splinter and that one thing, guns do not beat Kung Fu. Wait, no, Kung Fu does not beat guns. So what can beat El Gun? See, the trick here with beating a gun is one thing and one thing only. The only way you could beat a gun is by taking out the ammo. But actually, I don't know how I would beat that then. The only way to beat a gun is with Megatron. Megatron is a giant robot. Guns are just tiny toys. So he'd crush. Now, what beats Megatron? Optimus Prime. I mean, yeah, just use Optimus Prime to beat Megatron. And now, what beats Megatron? What beats Optimus Prime? Yes, I don't know. What can be? Actually, what the fuck can beat Optimus Prime? What could beat Optimus Prime? I don't know. A nuclear warhead. Optimus Prime, no matter how cool, can't withstand a nuclear blast. Sorry, Autobots. 3 others tried to nuke... How did 3 others nuke Optimus? You know what, I'm not going to question it. Now, how does one beat a nuclear warhead? Bomb shelter? Oh, bomb shelters decided... Okay, now how do you beat a bomb shelter? Well, a police raid. They could raid a bomb shelter, right? Yeah, I am the first person to beat bomb shelter with a police raid. Booby traps. The third person to beat the police with booby traps, really? How do you beat booby traps? What's the guy from Splinter Cell? Sam Fisher? I feel like Sam Fisher could beat booby traps. I'm the first person to beat booby traps with Sam Fisher. Sam Fisher, the Splinter Cell operative, tried to disarm the booby traps. It's his job, folks. Ah, but could Solid Snake beat Sam Fisher? We're bringing back Death Battle, folks. Who would actually win? Oh, Solid Snake does beat Sam Fisher. Okay. Damn. Okay. Now, how do we beat Solid Snake? I've never actually played Metal Gear. How does one beat Solid Snake? Who could, what do, Depression. I feel like Depression could beat Solid Snake. Solid Snake can't sneak past the crushing weight of depression. Take that, Depression. Actually, we don't have to save that. What beats Depression? Meds. Take that, Depression. I mean, yeah, what beats Meds? What can beat Meds? Fuck. What a pharmacist. A pharmacist could beat Meds. That's their job, to beat the shit out of Meds. They're in control here. Now, what beats a pharmacist? I don't know how to spell it, but Dr. Doofenshmirtz. How do you spell Dr. Doofen? God damn it! How do you spell Dr. Doofenshmirtz? Hold on. I must look this up. Dr. Doofenshmirtz. That is a weird way of spelling that. Dr. Doof. Dr. Doofenshmirtz could beat a pharmacist. I'm the first person to beat a pharmacist with Dr. Doofenshmirtz. A mad scientist like Dr. Doofenshmirtz would certainly out a mere farm. A platypus? Parry the platypus. What if I just did a platypus? Not even parry the platypus, just a platypus. I don't know, but I'm gonna do parry the platypus. Parry the platypus. Platinus. No, platypus. Jesus Christ, game. Do you not know how to spell Oh, it's platypus. Parry the platypus. Ah, yes. Parry the platypus would absolutely destroy it. Now, what would destroy Parry the platypus? Ah, there is only one person who could defeat Parry the platypus. A crippling alcohol addiction. I'm kidding. Who do I feel like could beat the shit out of him? Right? What man? You know what? Mr. T. Mr. T could bitty smash Parry. I'll pity the fool who thinks I would lose to fucking Parry the platypus. Now what beats Mr. T? Ah, yes, his arch enemy, Mr. W. Or Mr. U. I forget what comes after T. Goddamn. What beats Mr. T? I don't know. Tank. Yep, I'm the first person to beat Mr. T with a tank. What beats a tank? Anti-tank gun. Simple. Yep. There. Now, what beats an anti-tank gun? I don't know. Paratroopers. Two others guessed paratroopers to take out an anti-tank gun. That's pretty cool, actually. Now, what can take out paratroopers? Anti-aircraft gun. I mean, yeah. That's how you take out anti-aircraft gun. And now, the way you take out an anti-aircraft gun was with an anti-aircraft gun. It's simple logic. Actually, no. You take out an anti-aircraft gun with tank. Now it's just full circle. No repeats. Okay. This isn't a repeat. A tank. Boom, bitch. Get outsmarted. Now, what beats a tank? Well, if we think about it logically, right? The only thing that can take out a tank, right? There's only one thing on Earth. There is literally nothing else on Earth that can beat a tank other than this one thing, right? So you have to think logically. What is the one thing and the only one thing that can take out a tank, right? It's the only thing. A carpet bomb. There is no other way to take out a tank without carpet bombing it. Well, what could beat carpet bomb? A bomb carpet. I don't fucking know. What could beat a carpet bomb? I'm already stuck. The power of flex tape. Nothing could be. I'm the first. I'm sorry, what? I can't, no. I can't. The power of flex tape. Nothing beats the power of flex tape. I don't know. What beats the power of flex tape? Is it Flex Seal? Is Flex Seal the only thing that can beat flex tape? Billy Mays. Billy Mays is the only man who could beat flex tape with the power of a ShamWow. The first person to beat the power of flex tape with Billy Mays. Billy Mays could sell the heck out of flex tape, but in a fight his loud voice would be no match for his own enthusiasm. What beats Billy Mays? Well, there's only one man. Mr. Clean. One guy has beaten Billy Mays with fucking Mr. Clean. How do you beat, I don't know, the Kool-Aid Man? I don't know, I feel like the Kool-Aid Man. You're the first person to beat Mr. Clean with the Kool-Aid Man. Well, now we bring it back. Rock. Oh, come on. Alright, we bring it back to our first one. Hammer. Now, how do we beat Hammer? Well, Industrial Forge. I like how 18 others have beaten a hammer with an Industrial Forge. Now, how do you beat an Industrial Forge, right? I don't know. Because I don't know what an Industrial Forge actually looks like. Dragon. I don't know, I feel like a dragon beat an Industrial Forge. I'm the first person to beat an Industrial Forge with a dragon. Well, a fairy type Pokemon. Fairy types are super effective against dragon. Well, now we do this. A poison type Pokemon. And now we just keep going. We just keep going. Poison beats fairy. Now, what beats a fairy? A ground type Pokemon. I'm just gonna do one more. I'm not gonna do another Pokemon. I've already done water. Shit. Ice. I'm the first person to beat a ground type Pokemon with ice. Well, what beats ice? You might be asking. Well, there's only one thing on Earth that could beat ice. The Demon Core. The Demon Core is the only thing that could beat ice. Lead. Oh, we finally lost. 38. 50 others tried to beat the Demon Core with lead. Demon Core is a radioactive subcritical mass that killed people, and lead is just a metal that can't stop. Lead can absolutely stop. Actually, I have no fucking idea. I mean, I feel like if you were to surround it with lead, it'd be fine. Yeah, radiation can't pass lead. I know chemistry. Whatever. In the end, we got 38. We beat Paper beat Rock. LeBron James beat Paper. Hulk Hogan beat LeBron James. Randy Savage beat Hulk Hogan. The Undertaker, Randy Savage. A gun, The Undertaker. Megatron, a gun. Optimus Prime, Megatron. Fucking nuclear warhead to Optimus. A bomb shelter to the nuke. Police to the bomb shelter. Booby traps to the police. Sam Fisher to the booby trap, Solid Snake to the Sam Fisher, Depression to Solid Snake, Meds to Depression, Pharmacist to Meds, Doofenshmirtz to a Pharmacist, Perry the Platypus to Dr. Doofenshmirtz, Mr. T to Perry the Platypus, a Tank to Mr. T, an anti-tank gun to a tank, Paratroopers to an anti-tank gun, anti-aircraft gun to paratroopers, a tank to anti-aircraft gun, carpet bomb to a tank, power reflex tape to a carpet bomb, Billy Mays to the power reflex tape, Mr. Clean to Billy Mays! The Kool-Aid Man to Mr. Clean, a hammer to the Kool-Aid Man, an industrial forge to the hammer, a dragon to the industrial forge, a fairy type Pokemon, a dragon, a poison type Pokemon to a fairy type, a ground type to a poison type, ice to the ground type, the demon cord, ice, and lead! Okay, I'm gonna stop being annoying. But that's the premise of the game. WhatBeatsRock.com. Best game. 10 out of 10. Mwah. Take care, everyone. Good night. Take care. Play the game. Sick. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button, too. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Mwah. Take care, y'all.